Hello, I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Chelsea. And today we are going to give you some tips on how to do your makeup for your photo session.
That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Here we go.
So I'm going to give you the tips and Lindsay's going to do her makeup and we're just going to see what happens. Okay, so the first thing that you are going to want to do is put on a primer. We recommend this especially in the summertime because of the humidity and stuff.
You'll be melting.
Yes, and especially if you're doing beach pictures or outdoor pictures, this will definitely help you. I mean, any primer will do. You just want to make sure that your makeup is not going to sweat off or melt or anything like that. Then you're going to want to do your foundation. If you do a cream foundation, that's what we do liquid, cream, powder, whatever. We do recommend going to get it matched. That way you don't have a line right here.
Right. It's really important to blend all the way down your neck, all the way down, because you don't want to have that line.
Right.
Like where you can see your foundation is a little bit the wrong shade and you kind of end it right here. No, you need to bring it down all the way down.
Yes.
Blend
it.
So, well, the step after primer would be foundation, which I've already done. And I've already done my concealer too. And so the very next step is powder. And I like to use this powder. It's RCMA powder. It's super affordable. Also, it goes for every skin type.
Yes.
Every skin type and every skin shade. So it's just completely translucent. Doesn't have like a tint to it. So this is what I do. I put some powder out right there on the table. And I take my beauty blender. Just like that. And then I start underneath my eye and I just kind of set that area there. Is that what you do?
Yes.
Okay. So I set that area there. I'm going to clip my hair back because this is what I do. Keep my hair out of my face. So don't laugh at me. How do I look?
Beautiful.
Okay. So I just did it right underneath my eye. And then the next thing I do is I use a big powder brush and just kind of apply it all over my face.
So powder is very important because it gives you that mattifying effect. I know we all want to be very dewy right now. I also love doing this in a little highlighter, but
for the camera, it's a no-no.
Yes.
We will spend too long retouching the shine off your forehead and your nose and your cheeks. So this is just the best way for everybody and you'll look better in your pictures. I promise.
Yes.
Okay. Then after powder, which I have completely covered my face and also a little bit of my neck, I do some bronzer. So,
and again, mattified bronzer, not shimmery bronzer, because anything shimmery or shiny is going to reflect light and then again make you look shiny.
Also, you don't want glitter on your face.
Yes.
Okay, so here is my bronzer. And I add a little bit here on my forehead.
What kind is that?
This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. It smells like chocolate. Okay. And so I add it here just for a little definition on my face. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And it also adds a little tan. Looks good. And then I do a little bit of contouring on my cheeks with this. Don't be alarmed. It looks like a lot, but I blend it.
Yes.
Because blending is very important.
And contouring is not necessary. Again, it's just a personal preference. But I would recommend at least a little bit of bronzer kind of on the outside, like Lindsay said.
It adds a little definition to your face. Yeah, especially if you're concerned with like a round face.
Yeah.
This will help kind of make it more of a heart shape. That's why I do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're good there. Okay. So we're blended in. The next is blush.
Blush.
Okay. This is important.
Yes, so you want to use blush even if you don't wear makeup because it will just give you a little bit of color to your face. Even if you don't wear makeup, you kind of want the rosiness on your cheeks.
Right.
So your face doesn't look washed out.
Also, I use the blush that's not super pink because this to me is more of like a skin tone color that would be natural. These look more like, I don't know, like baby doll pink to me.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So you don't want to apply to the apples of your cheeks because it's going to make your cheeks look rounder.
Especially when you smile. And I already have round cheeks.
You'll be doing in your pictures a lot. So I add it kind of to the side like this in a sweeping motion. You don't want to add too much, just a little bit of color. All right, let me add the other side in a sweeping motion, not getting too much, just a little color on my face. Cool.
Looks great.
Okay. All right, the next step I usually do is highlighter. And what do we want to say about that?
Skip it. But if you feel like you at least have to put some on your face, I would recommend doing the corners of your eyes right here and maybe some on your brow bone.
Okay, so like where?
Like right here.
Like right here?
Yep,
Okay.
in the corner. It'll make your eyes kind of pop and more awake.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay, let me do it a little on the other side. Ooh, look more awake. I need that.
Yeah.
Okay. There, like that?
Yeah, and then on
I
the
like
brow
it.
bone to highlight.
So a little bit right here and a little bit right there.
Yes. And that is all the highlighter I would use.
The next step after that, for me, is usually eyeshadow. Okay. So I usually, for pictures, would choose a palette that is neutral tones, not crazy blues and purples, unless you usually put those on, but I recommend something that's just kind of neutral.
Right, and timeless.
Timeless and not super shimmery. So I'm gonna stick to all the matte colors in this palette here. Okay, so that's just, and I kind of blend it into the crease like that. And yeah, and I might add a little darker color to the very end just to kind of make my eyes look a little bigger. This is what I do. This is my, well, not my trick, but this is a trick you can use. Just to make your eyes look a little bigger, I add a little bit of darker color into the crease and then I blend it out. Always blend. After I finish my eyeshadow and that's completely done, I do my eyebrows. This is not a necessary step for everybody. I just like to fill them in because they're a little sparse in places.
Same.
So I just kind of fill them in quickly. It doesn't take very long, but I feel like it just makes my face as a whole look better.
Yes. So it, you know, again, it's not necessary, but if you do have lighter eyebrows, eyebrows frame your face. So it would be beneficial if you fill those in.
And this is my favorite thing to use for eyebrows. It's the, what is this called?
The Anastasia
Beverly Hills
Yeah.
Brow Wiz. It's the best. Okay, that didn't take long. All right, next one. Okay, we're done with brows.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're gonna move on. The next thing that I usually do is my eyeliner. Sometimes I do eyeliner on the top, but I feel like for pictures, if we're going for like a natural, everyday kind of look, and not like glam night out,
Yes.
I wouldn't add any to the top. It might just be a little too much. So I'm just gonna add a little bit to the inside of my eye here. I use black because my eyelashes and my eyes are dark, but
I do not use black because I feel like if I use black eyeliner under my eyes, it makes my eyes look smaller sometimes. It's just personal preference. But I do kind of want to define under the eye. So I use, again, by NYX. It is like a brown bronzy color. I like this because it makes my eyes pop. It's not black, but it still gives it some definition.
right. Okay, so eyeliner is done. And then the next thing is mascara. Now we recommend mascara for everybody. Even if you don't wear a lot of makeup, mascara is a must-have. It just makes your eyes pop, but you can still look natural. We recommend not too much mascara.
Right.
Just enough for it to look natural, but just have your eyes look pretty.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara. Okay. So just adding a little bit of mascara to my eyelashes, a little bit on the top and a little bit on the bottom. Okay.
Don't forget the bottom mascara because that is also helps define your eyes too.
Yeah, we don't want it to be clumpy or anything, but
Looks great.
yay. Okay. And then our next step would be lipstick.
Yep.
Okay. So we do want to talk about lipstick and lip glosses.
Yes.
We don't recommend a gloss because it's going to be shiny, kind of like how the highlighter was too shiny on your face. It'll be too shiny. You don't want to have shiny lips. You want to have a cream or like a matte lipstick.
Yes.
Okay, so I just chose, this is just like a cream lipstick, a regular lipstick. And I'm going to add a little color to my lips, but it's not shiny.
And again, with, you know, keep it neutral, everyday kind of look. I love me some red lipstick, but it's not always appropriate for pictures, especially if you're trying to do like
A timeless
family picture.
and a natural look.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Looks good.
Perfect. Okay. The very last thing that we both do is setting spray. This is super important for not only to mattify everything if you're still looking a little too shiny, if you use a matte spray.
Yeah.
And then also it does the same thing as a primer. It will hold your makeup to your face so you're not melting.
Yes.
Okay.
And it kind of blends it all together for me, I feel like.
Right. Yeah, it kind of just sets everything and then I'm ready for my day.
Also, it feels amazing when
Yeah.
you mist it on your face.
Okay,
It's my
here we
favorite
go.
part.
All right.
Okay, so those are our
Alrighty.
tips for your makeup for your photo shoot. Just to recap, the highlights are to wear blush and mascara even if you don't wear makeup. To
Wear
kind of
powder.
powder to mattify, and no highlighter.
Yep. No highlight except for a little bit here and a little bit here.
Yeah.
Nothing across your cheeks.
But other than that, that's all we got for
And that's
you.
what we do.
Yeah.
Thank
so
you.
thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in the studio soon.